XL. It's summer, it's hot, and while I don't think you're probably going to be swimming in this makeup, I wanted to share with you makeup that is sweat proof and that is swim proof, because nothing is more frustrating than whether you just want to wear a full face of makeup or whether you have a special occasion and your makeup melts off. It's not cute. So I hope you enjoy this get ready with me video so you can see how I get ready for those events that I want to wear a full face of makeup. Okay, so to make my face appear extra oily, I applied some coconut oil and other facial oils to kind of mimic that. But I know most people wouldn't, but I wanted to prove that this stuff stays. So officially, step one would be to apply a makeup setting spray first. I kind of use it as my sandwich, the makeup setting spray. This one is from Scandinavia. Urban Decay makes a de-slick one that's just as good. So apply that, make a grimacing face in an XT motion, and allow it to dry. For my mattifier primer, I'm going to use this one from Lorac. But if you are on a budget, then hey, go for the one from Nivea, the Aftershave Balm, or you can use Milk of Magnesia. Both of those work to mattify the skin. But I like this one, and I prefer to let it set for a few minutes. I don't really like the Smashbox ones with the silica, but this I do like. For foundation, I'm going to use this one from Rimmel. It's the 25 Hour with Comfort Serum. It's liquid. It's going to give you a light coverage. And then another option is L'Oreal Infallible. That's a cream, but I use that one a lot, so I thought I would try something different for this. I'm going to just dot it on with clean fingers. And then you'll see that I am taking a brush from Target. This is a pixie brush. And I started to dab it on to show you how you can get a fuller coverage with this. But then I decided just to buff it in. You can see me leaning over and checking the time. I've actually worn this swimming at the beach in the hot sun, and it works. It stays all day, no problem. I'm using It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye for my concealer, and I'm going to take that and warm it up between my fingers to get the product to dispense a little bit better, and then apply it with a clean ring finger. Now I'm going to take the Beauty Blender and just blend that out, blend out that concealer. I did a post comparing beauty blenders versus fingers versus brushes. If you want to check that out, my blog is always linked in the down bar. Okay, now I look a little bit crazy because I am cooking my makeup or baking it. This has been around for decades. And drag queens have been doing this for years. Finally, the blogging world has caught on to it. But essentially, you take a huge amount of a loose powder and you're going to apply that to set your makeup. It's going to allow it to cook. So put it in any areas that you think are going to be oily. So I put it to set my concealer, my chin, the T-zone, you know, anything like that. And you're going to leave it on. The more, the better. I have just a little bit here. And then we're going to move on to eyes. I use Rimmel Scandal Eyes. These are awesome waterproof crayons. You can apply it by putting it on a clean finger and applying it to your lid like this. This is just a champagne shade, or you can apply it directly to the lid. They don't crease at all. I used a copper shade in the outer corner, and then I used a brush to blend it out. Now you really don't need to do this at all. This is just an overkill step. But I used the Lorac Pro in the second one in matching shades, so just a champagne and a copper shade. To further set my makeup, you really don't have to do it though, but I did want to prove to you. If you want it to be sweat proof, if you want it to be swim proof, everything proof, this absolutely works. I blended it out, and then I used this waterproof Stila eyeliner. I use on the lower and upper lashes. And then I'm taking this NYX eyebrow gel. It's waterproof as well. Use a brush, apply it to the brows, and then I just set it with a clear gel for brows. You can use, there's NYX has one, everybody has one that's just inexpensive. And I'm wiping off the powder here that I'd applied. Really, you would apply a lot more than this, but I just tried to show you the general idea of it. This step is unnecessary if you already did the cooking and baking method, but this is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. I did want to show that I set my makeup. Sorry, it's blurry, but I'm using a damp beauty blender for this. So just set it in those areas that get oily. I wore this for over 14 hours. I put my head in the water that day. I was outside for an hour. It ended up raining and it stayed. And then since I'm not using blush, I used this Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. I just applied it with an e.l.f. kabuki brush. Nothing too serious here. But if you do use blush, I would suggest the Tarte. And one last spray. Remember I call this the sandwich. So we're going to do that to seal in everything. And a last spray. Voila. And then we're going to use the Tarte Light Camera Splashes. This is just a great waterproof mascara. And if you don't like this one, there are plenty other ones out there. Put it on the bottom lashes and we're in focus again. So I curled my lashes, applied mascara, and then I'm going to finish up with the Rimmel Provocalips. I love these. They're long lasting. I did a whole post on kiss proof lipstick. This is definitely one of them. And ensue awkward makeup applying face here. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. Be safe, behave, and be well. Love you. Bye.